Okay. When did you join the Chatham County Police Department?
Late 2018.
And can you describe your education leading up to joining the police department?
Yes, in May of 2018, I graduated from University of Georgia with a bachelor's in criminal justice.
And when did you go to the police academy?
Late 2018.
Okay. Had you already been hired on by the Chatham County Police Department at that point?
Yes,
And they sent you to the academy?
yes,
And when did you finish the academy?
December of 2018.
And from that point, what did you begin doing for the Chatham County Police Department?
I did about a year and a half on patrol.
And after patrol, did you move into any specialized unit?
Yes, I went to the detectives unit.
And what do you all call the detectives unit formerly at the Chatham County Police Department?
The Criminal Investigations Division, or CID.
I want to ask you just a couple of questions about the organization of CID at this point. Okay. Can you tell us about the organization and staffing of it? Who comprises the detectives unit or CID?
So in that division, there are several detectives who are general crimes detectives. We investigate everything. Two sergeants who oversee us. There was a lieutenant at that time, and then a captain.
And how does CID become involved in any given case?
Typically, we are kind of like the follow-up unit. When a patrol officer goes out to a scene, they collect the initial information. If it needs additional follow-up, it'll be sent over to the detectives unit. Or, like in this case, if something immediate and urgent is happening, a detective will respond out.
Now, as of October 2022, how long had you been with CID again?
About 2 years.
Okay. And what, if any, training had you gotten to that point, October 2022, in the way of homicide investigations?
I have taken, I believe it was in 2021, I took the homicide investigations course with JIPSTIC, which is the Georgia Public Safety Training Center. It's kind of like the mother agency for law enforcement in Georgia.
Okay. And can you describe that course for us? How long was it?
It was 5 days, and it was at the center in Forsyth County.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It was in city, Forsyth City.
Okay. As of October 2022, had you taken any other pertinent courses at JIPSTIC?
At JIPSTIC, I also took Child First, which is a course kind of showing the best practices for interviewing children. And I've also taken interviews and interrogations, probably some other minor ones up to that point.
Can you describe what you mean by the best practices for interviewing children through the Child First training that you mentioned?
Yeah, so interviewing children and adults is different. You want to be kind of broad with your questioning. Children are hyperactive too, so you want to make sure you can keep them on, track.
Now, this Child First child interview training, how did you end up going to that? Did you volunteer or were you voluntold, as they sometimes say?
Volunteer.
And what was that?
So, like I said, our unit's general crimes, but we do kind of specialize. At that time, I had an interest in working child crimes, so any training I could get on the subject I wanted to go to.
And as of 2020, October of 2020, did you have any collateral duties involving crimes against children?
In 2020?
As of October 2022, were you involved in the investigation of crimes against children?
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us about that?
Yep. So at that point, I was a part of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, which mainly focuses on child exploitation. I also did a large number of child abuse and child molestation cases.
In your normal capacity as a detective with the Chatham County Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as of October 2022, you investigated child abuse cases?
Yes.
And had you investigated child deaths?
I have.
And had you investigated homicides?
I have.
And had you investigated any child abductions?
No.
And why is that?
They very rarely happen, if ever.
Now, your current positions, what are you doing currently?
I'm currently at the counter narcotics team.
Okay, what is the